Mom calls right at the same time. All right. We should be live. Let's see. Make sure we are. Yep, we are live, Mr. Alan Schaefer.
Woohoo!
All right. So we'll kind of give everybody a second here to catch up with us. And if you can you see the stream on there, Alan? On your phone? Are you looking on your phone?
No, I'm actually looking on my computer to see.
Okay, yeah. So look on your phone.
Okay.
And James Carter says, "Hello, James.
Yo.
Hi."
Yo, James.
We're gonna get started. We're just kind of wait for you guys to.
I don't see anything on my phone. That's so crazy.
So are you on the Jen Lowe page?
I am. Hold on.
Scroll down a little bit. See if you can see a feed there, and if not, that's okay too. We're gonna settle into this and. Francis and Brian, see you guys. James, awesome.
Why can't I see any of this?
Susan
This is so
Webb,
crazy.
Jenkins, and Jonathan Hand, and Todd, got you. Scott Jacobs, awesome.
Does it need to be under events?
Nope. Hi, Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy. Hi, Jeff.
I can't see anything.
That's weird.
Hold on. I mean, I should just be able to go on regular Facebook and see it, right?
Yeah, but you have to be on my Jen Lowe page.
I know. Hold on.
All right.
Well.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Todd. Hi, Susan. We're trying to get Alan dialed in here. Hi, Mark. I'm going to drag these comments in so Alan can see them, so that will help too. There you go, Alan. Oh, you don't see because you're just still not seeing the Facebook feed, right?
Oh yeah, there we go.
You got it? Okay, great.
Well, I see
Thank
it.
you guys for bearing with us. Hi, Steve. Hi, Susan. Hi, Rusty. Rusty! Hi, Mary. We're going to get started, I swear, in a minute. We're just getting Alan all dialed in. He's going to go first. Alan Schaefer's watching. I see you, Alan.
Yeah, this is gonna completely mess me up. I got to turn this off. It's gonna make me. It's like a roller coaster.
Hi, Justin. So good to have you guys. Welcome to Songs and Stories. Neil. Hi, Neil. Yeah, baby. Hi, Mary Jane. We're gonna get started in a second. So I'm gonna start while you're monkeying with all that. Okay, Alan?
Yeah, please.
All right, cool. So I'm Jen Lowe, in case you don't know, and I'm here with my really good friend Alan Schaefer.
Hey.
Right now, if we were all together, you would hear Alan Schaefer. You guys would go crazy. Alan is in Atlanta. I'm coming from Florida right now, and Alan and I have been friends for a long time. We were trying to figure out how we knew each other. And hi, Dory. And so we figured out that we believe we know each other from a guy named Kenny Thomas. Is that right?
Cornbread.
Candy
Yeah,
Cornbread. Yes. So I'm going to say hi to all you guys. Hi. You've known, so Mary Sova says we've known Alan and Teresa for almost 2 decades. That's awesome. Yeah. I think we've known each other about the same time. I moved to Atlanta in 1996 when the Olympics were there.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if we crossed paths that early, but shortly after. And so it's going to be, how many years ago? Because I was told there'd be no math.
Oh man. I got to get out the calculator for that.
All right. Well, most importantly, get out the guitar. So here's how this works. Alan and I are going to chat it up. We totally want you guys to engage with us. You have to be patient with us as we get dialed in on the technology side of things. We're doing the best that we absolutely can. So this is super fun. Alan might even sing a harmony. I might try to play drums. You never know what's going to happen. We're going to share some stories about each other. We're going to share some songs, and we'll take comments, requests, and comments from you guys, which we are affectionately calling the Peanut Gallery.
The Peanut Gallery.
The Peanut Gallery.
Hopefully there are no allergies.
And I hope you guys are all safe and healthy, and we miss everybody. And hi, James Carter. And I love you too. And so, Alan, take us away. Sing us a song. Tell us something.
I'm gonna sing a song, but here's the thing. So for those of you who who have been following kind of whatever musical shenanigans and business shenanigans and writing and all that, Jen is, besides knowing Jen just for a very, very long time from the Atlanta music scene, Jen has been a very big part of banding people together. So many of you know that we have this little band of miscreants that have had the opportunity to travel to some fabulous places like Barcelona and
that's right,
Scottsdale and New York and LA and all these crazy places where we go and we teach people how to essentially be cool to each other. And Jen is one of our rock star facilitators, and so I can't even explain to you how cool it is to be doing this. We've slayed some dragons together.
Yes, we have.
Here's a new dragon that we get to slay. So
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah.
And I will, and I'll tell you this for everybody listening. And Jen and I were talking about this before we went live. What's so cool, and this is currency. This is wealth, right? This is like true wealth. Like, we have this group of people. Like last week, you did this with Brant,
mm-hmm.
and we were just talking about like imagine a group of people that love you for you, and where everybody helps everybody be better at our worst moments ever or our best moments ever. And that's kind of banding. Like, it's like a real band,
Mm-hmm.
So like, this is just another extension of whatever part of the journey. So I'm gonna play a song. Enough of my gab. And by the way, I don't mean to be rude, but I am not even on. I can't even see any comments, anything like that. So please don't think I'm, not paying attention, or think I'm not paying attention, because I'm not. But
I can help with the comments. So
yeah.
Neil West says life is cool, Alan.
Yeah.
Hey, and we get to know a new musician tonight. That's awesome. Thank you, Neil. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And I promise I'm going to play. But here's the thing that I think is really cool, Jen. So Joanne and Neil met at Rock by the Sea.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were kind of one of the inaugural bands of Rock by the Sea. Like, we played the first couple, and we met Neil, and Neil came up and talked, started talking to me, and he's been this big part of that community, him and his wife, and we're gonna go out. As a matter of fact, they've invited us out to Salt Lake City to go to a house show, so you should come with.
I'm in.
By the way, Neil, Joanne, I just invited somebody. I can vouch for her. Okay, here we go. So this song's called "Where Are We Now," and this is a song about change, which seems fitting. I'll tell you, this is where I learned about the idea of something called killing your darlings, which is letting something go that that you are in love with. I had this line in this song that was like my Bono ripoff line, like that said, "If you look away, you're still responsible." And that's how the song was written. And I was in love with this line, and I was working with this very talented producer engineer named Nick Didia.
I know Nick.
Yeah, of course you do.
Of course I do.
Yeah. So I'm working with Nick Didia, and I'm telling him about this song, and I'm like, he said, and I'm telling him about what's going on with the band. The band is sort of going like this, and in an hour, I tell him, this is what's going on. And he goes, yeah, that line's got to go. I'm like, are you kidding me? The line I'm in love with? He's like, yeah. So I'm calling my wife going, I'm firing this dude. Who the hell does he think he is? And I get in, and I go to give him a line, and he's like, nope. And I'm getting super frustrated. I'm like, I'm going to fire him. I'm going to fire him. Like, that was my crying fit answer. And then I walked in, and he's actually reading a book in the control room at the board. He's just like waiting for me, like Charlie Brown, to kick the football. And I walk in, and I go, it doesn't matter where we've been. Let it go. And he goes, get your ass in there and sing it.
There you go.
So that's how I learned Killing Your Darlings, which is actually part of the banding stuff. All right, here we go.
Awesome.
I can't replace where I started from. I'm race. But I don't know where I'm going. Smiles turn to miles, lost along the way, stopping for a while as the lights go down. Where are we now? Where are we going? Are you willing to be the one to keep us from breaking down? We gotta stop and look where we're going and figure it out. We gotta stop and look where we're going. Where are we now? It's harder to find. It's changing direction. Am I losing my mind? Or have I found my reflection to break the fall, to take the chance to want it all? It doesn't matter where we've been, let it go. Where are we now? Where are we going? Are you willing to be the one to keep us from breaking down? We gotta stop and look where we're going, figure it out. We gotta stop and look where we're going. Where are we now? I could be the one to rely on you. Maybe you're the one. Ooh. Where are we now? Where are we going? Are you willing to be the one to keep us from breaking down? We gotta stop and look where we're going and figure it out. We gotta stop and look where we're going. Where are we now? Where are we now? Where are we going? 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you, Ryan. And the peanut gallery went wild.
They went crazy. They're all going crazy.
Or was it the Pinot gallery?
The Pinot Gallery.
Oh.
That's even better. That's even better. That's awesome. So, okay, I'm going to go through a couple comments and then I promise I'll play a song. Rusty, that's awesome that you wake up at in the morning and check out my No Matter What. James Carter is saying, loitering like a boss. Hashtag loitering like a boss. I love it. Let's see. Hi, Dave O'Connor. I saw you earlier. You sounded amazing. And let's see. Susan Webb says, I'll forgive you this time. Just glad to be hearing y'all. Appreciate that. And Michelle Carter said she loves that song.
All right.
And James Carter, I turned my gain down, so please let me know. I turned it way down, so please let me know. I see the thumbs up. Hi, Mike. Yay, Mike. And my sister is on. Oh my goodness, Robert. Hi. Nate, what up? What up? I hope you're healthy. Let's go drive some motorcycles, ride some motorcycles around. Let's see. All kinds of and then Nate saying hi to my sister, who's Mott's.
All right.
So Alan Schaefer got to hang out with my sister and me for like 2 seconds virtually this morning.
That was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be releasing new music very, very soon. I I've been quarantined like the rest of you, and really good friends of mine up in Connecticut who play instruments and record and produce. We've been doing the share filing thing, so putting down scratch tracks and then putting down real tracks and then real vocals and all that kind of stuff. And so we are gonna. And then what I did is I just got the mix the other day, and I took my time to make my own video. So I'm going to release a video.
Fancy.
So I'm excited about it.
I'm
super excited about it. I'm gonna sing a song that has yet to be recorded. It's a song called "Giving In," and I'm gonna try to play a lot of songs that are sort of reminiscent of my time in Atlanta and songs that I've written in my times in Atlanta because I'm hanging out with Alan Schaefer.
Woo.
And yeah, so Alan and I go way back, and I also, while I was in Atlanta, I was in several bands. I was in a band called Acres that our bands play together all the time. Five Star Iris and Acres played together all the time, and I'm still... Go ahead.
That would have been Another Man Down back in those days.
That's true. That was Another Man Down. That's absolutely accurate. Pardon me, Another Man Down. But our bands played... But Five Star Iris also played shows with Acres. We had a couple of shows with you guys at the tail end of things there.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Tim moved to Los Angeles, and I had always wanted to write and play my own music. And so I taught myself how to play guitar, and I taught myself how to sing, and I joined up with two girls by the name of Vanessa Oliveras and Sonia Lee, and we started a band called Butterfly Stitch. And the way that I reconnected, I had known Sonia for a while, and the way that I reconnected with her was I had stumbled into what's called a Meddlesome Monday at the Dark Horse, and she had a couple beers, and I had a couple beers, and years later, I wrote this song, which is called "Giving In," and it is definitely about Sonia Lee. No small children got injured in the process of writing this song. So. I found you in a bar on a Monday night. You were down for the count and raging with all your might. Took you in because I believed in you. I took you in because that's just what I wanted to do. Life was a little rough around the edges back then. Had a few broken bones of my own. I didn't know where I was going. Giving in. So the way I remember it, there was no such thing as settling. Years gone by and we don't talk no more. Part of me is sad and another part a little bored. Maybe we're due for some visiting. Been running around doing other things. So I listen to your voice across the wire, and I think about the good old days. I don't care that you stole my man and crashed my car and let my dog run away. I wouldn't have it any other way. The way I remember it, giving in. So the way I remember it, there was no such thing as settling. down for the count and raging with all your might.
Hercules.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I am okay. That's awesome. And secondly, in much breaking news, like maybe like call the funny papers. I figured out the feed.
Yay! See, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, for all of you out there, intelligence comes and goes in a lot of different ways. And I am not my gifts and talents do not involve technology. And so part of being, when you're friends with Alan or in a band with Alan or in a business with Alan or whatever, part of that loving support is tech support. And everybody knows. Oh, great. That's so crazy. All right.
That's okay. That's totally okay.
So I have a question for you, Jen-Lo.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite place that we have gotten to go do our thing together?
I know you probably think I'm going to say Barcelona, and I loved Barcelona.
No, I don't think you're going to say Barcelona.
I loved Barcelona, but I would say my favorite place was Arizona, when we went and stayed at that in those villas, and you could fit a small family into the bathrooms. That's how
the showers,
that's how big.
The showers were bigger than my house. Yes, that place. And there were bunny rabbits.
Yeah, and so what's really cool is that I don't know if you remember, but do you remember they were having a tequila tasting party? You remember that? Do you remember that?
Ish.
They were having a tequila. There was tequila tasting, and they had Casamigos, and it was the first time that I had experienced tequila, and which is what Mexican wine. I call it my Mexican wine. So cheers, y'all. But I've been grain free for over 3 years, and one of the reasons I drink tequila and have gotten into tequila is because I used to love bourbon and scotch, but those are grain alcohols, and this is not. So that's a fun little tale. But yeah, that was my favorite place.
You know what's so funny? I actually didn't think so. I will tell you where I thought you were going to say. My second guess was Arizona. My first of all, for those of you who are just getting to know Jen, she's super hyper focused, amazing like golfer.
Oh God, yeah.
I actually, when I didn't think Barcelona was going to be it because there wasn't golf involved. so my first guess was actually Pinehurst.
So
because it was.
Yeah, Pinehurst was epic, and it's interesting. While the golf was amazing, what was so incredible about Pinehurst was the customer service. I mean, I have never been to a place more welcoming, and you sit down. You feel like you're visiting, and you feel like you're sitting at your local bar. That's how friendly they are. It was so good there. Yeah, the hospitality is nobody in my lifetime has compared to the hospitality there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, for those of you who are trying to kind of make sense of this world that we're trying to describe, here's really all you need to know. And when I share this with you, I think it's really you're going to go, oh, now I get it. Gratitude. So every time that we would get together, it was like a gathering of people that you want to see, people that you're going to do something kind of amazing with. Always, generally at a pretty cool place, but also for all of us who just slugged it out on the road for so long, it was almost like this payment of being kind of rock star. Like all of a sudden we're like, we're eating fancy dinners and we're staying in very nice hotels and people are playing golf on fancy golf courses and we're flying and we're not in a van or bus, whatever. It's like, and so it was like the quintessential get to.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, and it's just, oh yeah. So,
I feel like my whole experience with you and with banding has been a get to. It's never been, if someone's like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I get to go do this thing." So.
Yeah, and the other thing, and that's kind. But here's the other thing that everyone needs to know, kind of full kimono, like this ain't always been a picnic. And so we all had our ups and downs like any other relationship where like there was volatility, like it was like being married to a bunch of people, and but what was so cool is you could take any like group of us and you put any group of us together and you feel it because there's just heart and there's just soul, and it's people who care about people, and it's like that's kind of that's the quad, man. That's the thing. And so,
and a lot of people right here that are on tonight, they've heard me talk of banding people together. They've heard me talk about you, so I'm so excited that they get to know you a little bit better. And before you play another song, I need to stop for a second and just like say hello to some people, because
yes,
because you guys are awesome for joining us. This is so cool. I love connecting with people and engaging, especially because I've been, we've all been stuck at home. So Aram, hi Aram, how are you? So all of your Patriots are now in Tampa. That's just weird, and I don't know if I can root for Tampa anymore. So let's discuss. I miss you too. Hi Nils, I haven't seen you in forever. And yes, I'm well, Aram, and we will talk and catch up for sure. Let's see, Zach Phillips. Holy cow. One of my favorite songwriters is Zach Phillips. Zach, you have to consider doing one of these with me. Please, 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 please. Zach works for National Association of Music Merchants. He's an amazing singer. He's a really good songwriter. One of my favorite humans, and we have to connect. So, Neil, I feel like we just met too, what we just have, and thank you for making me feel like family. And then, Mary, you see these comments too, so I can let you read them by yourself. I'm not going to read comments to you.
Hey, shout out to Mike Rosinski.
Yeah, Mike, we see you on there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to do something that's like kind of shameless. This is not necessary, but if you guys want to and you feel like I put something in the feed there, if you want to, I thought I did. Yeah, there it is. If you guys want, not necessary, but it's there.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is exciting.
All right, so next song.
I'm going to play a song. This song, so we recorded a record, 5 Stars, we recorded a record with one of the most talented producers, one of the few female rock producers, Sylvia Massey. And out in a place called Weed, California. Hey, we're going to send the band to Weed, California. And it was really amazing. I know.
I just did the wave. Yes, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. I didn't know you had that kind of game.
Oh, I got game. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Just when you think you know someone, they can do all that.
I can do the robot. I can moonwalk. Look out.
Oh my goodness. But it was an energy vortex. So we're at the base of Mount Shasta. It was about 35 miles south of the Oregon border. And I'll never forget, the biggest town was a place called Ashland, Oregon.
I know where that is. Yep. Yeah.
So we go to Ashland, Oregon, and we go to this restaurant, and it comes time to get dessert. And I'm actually with Teresa. Teresa was visiting, and we look on the menu, and it has something called Marionberry pie. And now I'm going to date myself, but I'm like, all right. They named a pie in Oregon after a crack-smoking mayor of Washington, D.C. I thought they were putting me on. It was a Marionberry, but apparently there's something called a Marionberry. A mayor's name in D.C. was called Marionberry, who got in a little bit of trouble, maybe for smoking crack with hookers in a hotel room. Which
maybe or maybe not.
which is not. I don't recommend that for anybody, but I surely don't recommend it for you if you're a mayor of a major metropolitan area.
They had Pat, a Marionberry Pat.
Yeah, that's right. So, but this song, this song that I'm going to do, it's we're like listening to the mix, and this like hippie chick, I can't remember her name. She comes in and she's like, she was cleaning up the place. She's emptying out the waste baskets and tidying up and this and that, and she goes, "Look, I hope." I said, well, what do you think? And because I saw her kind of bopping around, she goes, man, I really like this. She goes, when I hear this song, it's total California, like Flower Child too. She goes, it gives me this overall sense of well-being. And
nice.
I went, oh man, we're going to make this the last song on the record. So that aspirationally, in the short attention span theater that is the world, if someone actually listened to an entire record instead of one song,
yes.
I know, call me crazy, that they will like ride off into the sunset and go, hey man, I just listened to this record and now I feel good. And so this was the last song. It's called Daylight.
Cool.
And it was actually on. This is kind of embarrassing. This was on a reality show called High School Reunion.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not embarrassing. That's
I
freaking.
don't
It's
know.
on a show, dude.
Yeah, I know. But it was one of those really horribly cheesy ones.
Who
that
cares?
I know. Right, so it's called Daylight. It's a song about perspective.
Love it.
And that every day we get another chance to make things right. You know. So.
Mm-hmm.
Daylight, giving you another chance to make things right. Sit tight, time to give yourself peace of mind. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I know, there's no end in sight. Anyone can get lost in the night. Everything looks better in daylight. Daylight, watch skies open up and make the trade. You'll find every day passes, now you have it made. It's greater than the both of us, and more is on the way. I know, there's no end in sight. Anyone can get lost in the night. Everything looks better in daylight. Ends and starts, so stay right where you are. Your hardest part is all over. It's all over now. I know, there's no end in sight. Anyone can get lost in the night. Everything looks better in daylight. In daylight. In daylight. In daylight. The darkness fades away. It's gonna be okay. Everything's changed. Everything's changed. Everything's changed. Everything's changed.
Awesome. I like the little fade too.
Well, I picked that up from your, last week you you did like a serious fade. That was just like kind of
That's
like
years of practice.
This was more of like a neophyte fade. You know.
Oh, Marty Dodson. Hi.
Oh.
Marty Dodson's watching. Marty, please do one of these with me. By the way, I'm going to do these every Saturday night at 8 o'clock, Songs and Stories. And Adam, I would love for you to do one with me, please. It'd be awesome. Hi, Carol Cook. Long time no see or hear. Hope you're doing well. My friend Jeff Belcher, who helped me produce this The next song I'm going to sing, he helped produce this. We just did it via, like, sharing files and stuff like that. So,
Hey, can I shout at Marty Dotson really quickly?
please shout at him.
So
Holla.
here's the thing, and this makes sense because Marty Dotson, I wouldn't know Marty Dotson if it wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what y'all have to know. Jen, who is super passionate, super like, connector of people and hearts and souls and spirits. Says like when we're looking for people to bring into the band and things like, I'm telling you, Alan, you got to trust me. Like, it's like, bam, like, yeah. And she's like, Marty. And so Marty, it's just I laugh a whole lot because of Marty Dotson.
Oh, Marty's magic. We should call him Magic Marty. Marty.
I call him the Clown Meister. But also, I just want to say that I had the opportunity. Marty was very, very gracious to invest his very valuable time with me. For those of you who don't know Marty, he is just a monstrously talented, wonderful individual that just seems to sneeze out hits. I mean, it's that. Let's just call it what it is. And so I wrote my first new song, probably in 4 years with him recently. So
are you going to play it for us?
Maybe. I might. Yeah, I probably will. I'll call an audible. I'm going to probably cheat on the lyrics a little. So.
That's fine. I'm cheating all the time. So, hi, Kelly. Yay, Kelly. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. I'm going to do this every Saturday, and I have so many people I want to share the hour with, and I'm super grateful to have Alan on here with me, Alan Schaefer. And but I saw Jeff Belcher's on there, and Jeff and Lee Sylvester and
Liesel.
Liesel and Chip Fenney are buds of mine up in Connecticut. We play as Jen Lowe and the Sensitive Dudes. And I know. And I wrote this song. It's called Number 13. And we just got done. Jeff actually did the lion's share of the work on it. He killed it. He did a great job. It sounds so good. I can't wait to share it with you guys. And I put together a video. I did it all myself. I dove into Final Cut Pro and went crazy. And I'm pretty proud of it. My friend Dory says it reminds her of a MTV 1980s video, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
I'm excited to share it. So maybe I'll share it next Saturday. Who knows? Maybe before. But this is a song called Number 13, and this is coming out soon. New music. I haven't released new music in a really long time, so I'm super, super psyched. Thank you, Rusty. I took a ride in a time machine to the Super Bowl in NYC. Back to the days you were the love of my life. Took my hand and said you wanna make me your wife. Then on a December night you took a walk. Called me drunk and said you wanted to talk. Said every step I take reminds me of you. You miss the quirky things I used to do. You were reckless like the wild ones running mad. A good old-fashioned con man with a plan. The thief who stole every precious thing I had. Stood on my porch and cried for all the bullshit and the lies. Said you had a hole in your heart for every day we were apart. For all the nights I did not sleep, wondering if you would keep the promise that you made to me.
Okay, so I know this isn't what you were going for, but when I heard that shiny thing in the water, so Teresa and I, my wife and I, we went to Stone Mountain today, and we went hiking and all this. Hiking, that's the fancy word for walking through the woods. It's like I'm hiking, like jogging, but there were people fishing, and they're like, and I was watching people put on lures and the shiny things in the water, and so for whatever reason, but I heard that, even though I know you weren't singing about a lure, although you could have been.
No, actually, that's a reference to like when fish are biting, you're the shiny thing in the water. You're the thing that captures their attention, and that's all you might be to somebody is.
Yes.
Just the shiny thing for a second.
So I did get it.
Hold on. You got it. Yeah.
I didn't get it metaphorically, but hold on. No, I got it. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Thank you. I can't wait to share the video. I'm so excited about it.
You cool kids who can like put together videos. I mean, like, think about this for a second. Like, there was a time where, like, if you wanted to have a video for a song, you had to have like some massive record deal. Like, I remember going to friends of mine, like, video shoots in Los Angeles with, like, production truck after truck, like, and it's like, and how much is it to make this video? Like, it's $450,000,
Yeah, like, I mean, like massive amounts of money.
Things have changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Brave new world there.
Yeah.
All right, who else with?
We got a bunch of people. So Ryan Carr, what up, Ryan Carr? Let's see, Amy Buckley Harlow, Daniel, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Ochieng.
Oh, hold on.
Hold the horses.
That's my brother from Africa right there.
Awesome. Hi, Daniel.
So he is from Uganda, as my memory serves me. We met in Kenya.
Of course you did, because that's where people meet.
We have loitered here in Atlanta, and we met him through Dwayne and Kim Cummings, and when we went to Africa with them, and Daniel, that's awesome. Someone in Africa tuning in, right?
That's so awesome. That is awesome. So awesome. Yeah.
Listen, Daniel, when you are appointed, elected, whatever, prime minister, we just want to come hang out and play music so we can say we know someone that heavy, man.
Yeah, he's waving. Michael Magno is on here. Woohoo!
Now I'm scared.
Atlanta. Michael, I am doing these on Saturday nights from 8 to 9. So we got 15 minutes left here. But send me a message. I totally want to host you, and it's just so much fun. Yeah. Al Murray, thank you for being here. Where are our masks? Well, we're broadcasting from the safety of our homes. So, yeah. But yeah. Play us another one.
So we have 15 minutes left. So is that time for one more, you think? Or because I'm just trying to make the decision as to which one it's going to be.
If you feel like you have two more, we'll make it happen, Alan.
I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Yeah. So I'm gonna play the new one. I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone.
I love it. I can't wait.
I have to have a cheat sheet of some lyrics.
That's all right.
This is called "Tonight Save a Life." And again, another one. When you get to a place, or when someone that you love gets to a place where the dark is overtaking the light, and perspective and darkness gets in the way of reality, it can be a pretty troubling time. And so this song is for anyone who's ever had to watch a loved one struggle, which is unfortunately most of us. So it's called "Tonight Save a Life."
Awesome.
And written with Marty Dotson. I mean, he might not want me to tell people that. It's kind of out there now,
The secret's out.
You've lost sight of what you believe in. Don't know who you that consumes you. But you and I know you're losing the fight. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Start with your own. Fly toward the light. Let go of the shadow. Home. I know it's hard. Man in the mirror. The first step you make, you gotta take it alone. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Tonight start with your own. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Start with your own. So many hands reaching in your darkness. Let them help you. You can do this. You can do this. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Start with your own. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Tonight save a life. Please start with your own. There it is. The new one.
That's awesome. I
thanks.
love it. I
Oh,
love
Very
it.
much.
Wow, there are some like people showing up, blowing my mind. Hi, it's so good. Rhett Thompson, so good to see you on here. Hal, what up? Thank you guys. Do I have my congos with me? I don't have my congos right here with me. I have little instruments, but we have to be careful not to kill our computers. So we're just kind of each going swapping back and forth. So, all right, let's see. I am going to play a song that I don't normally play without another human in the mix.
Are you calling me not a human?
Meaning,
Did you just do that?
no, I didn't mean it that way.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way. So, my second record is a song called Americanica. Both of my records are produced by Tim Akers, who I mentioned earlier. And by the way, that was an awesome song, Alan. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Very, very cool.
Appreciate
Yeah. So both my records produced by a guy named Tim Akers. And when we did the second record, Tim and I were in this band called Akers, imagine that, back in Atlanta. And I went to him and I said, you have this song called When I Wake Up, and I really want to do it as a duet. And he said, okay. And I said, and I want to record it with Ed Roland. I want to do a duet with Ed Roland. And he said, okay. So we did this, and it's on my record, and it is a duet with Ed Roland, and it came out great. And I'm going to sing it by myself. Next time, Alan, I'll have to figure out a way for you to sing the Ed Roland part. So
Dig it.
So, but since we're in the Atlanta mode, I figured I would give homage to both Tim and to Ed. So at the time, this was super appropriate for my life. So. This one's gonna leave a mark. I can tell by the way I'm not even worried yet. I don't feel a thing. shelled the city of you and me in the aftermath. What will morning bring? You're gone from me. I wonder how it's gonna be when I wake up. Will I wander out in silence, suffering, staring at my golden ring, wishing for a way to make it up when I wake up? Is it too late for the white flag now? Torn the heart of our union out and left it there, stinging in the wind. Hasty words can ruin you, all the good you ever do. It's dirty now, can we start again? You're gone from me, I wonder how it's gonna be when I wake up. Will I wander out in silence, suffering, staring at my golden ring, wishing for a way to make it up when I wake up? I've always been such a part of you. Don't tell me now, there's nothing I can do. This one's gonna leave a mark. I can tell by the way I start all this worrying. I don't feel a thing. You're gone from me, I wonder how it's gonna be when I wake up. Will I wander out in silence, suffering, staring at my golden ring, wishing for a way to make it up when I wake up?
Well, thank you for sharing that gift.
Thank you.
So Ed Roland.
Yes.
So interesting. So imagine this. So you're sitting at work. You're in a crappy little office, maybe working with your brother in the early .com days, and the phone rings. And the phone wasn't ringing a whole lot back then. And the phone rings, and this is what I hear. Hey, my name's David Butler. They call me Tiny. And I work for a guy named Ed Roland from band Collective Soul. And we're out at Tree Sound Studios, and he heard a song of yours, and he wants to meet you. Like, out of the middle of that was like 1:30 in the afternoon, you know? Changed the trajectory, and I wound up getting to do all kinds of really cool stuff with Ed. And he was... it's funny. I haven't spoken to him in quite some time. He's one of those people that actually stepped up to try and help my music career early on. And he said something to me that was so prophetic. He used to call me Moonglow. He said, Moonglow, he goes, get as good as you can at writing songs, and the world will always have a place for you.
Oh, wow.
And the thing is, it's like, even with what we did with banding and like writing songs with companies and all that, it's like, he said, it'll be whatever you think it looks like, it'll be different, but there will always be a place for you if you can write songs. And it was just like,
wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some epic times with him, and he's a treasure.
Yeah.
He's absolutely a treasure. Yeah. So
yeah.
What a great thing. What a great thing to say to somebody.
Oh yeah. Well, here's what I think. I think there's time for one more song, and I think you should play another song.
No, you gotta close it out.
Well, no, it's your deal. I think you should do it. I think you should do it.
No, you're my guest. You got to close it out. Yeah.
Really?
We're going to argue about this for the next
I'm
3
not gonna-
minutes?
I'm not going to argue about. I don't want. I'm not going to argue about it.
So we're gonna. I'll while you get ready to play, I'm gonna talk. How's that?
Yeah.
Good trade. Good trade. I'm a lot bossier than people know. Andy Levine, a long time ago. If those of you in Atlanta know Andy Levine, so while you had that thread of brilliance from Ed Roland, I had this from Andy Levine. He would call me up and he would be like, "Man, you're a bossy little bitch."
You know what's funny about?
And I love Andy Levine. I love him.
So here's the other thing that I would say relative to currency that maybe that we can share with those listening. You know, when people who really love you and really care about you will shoot straight.
Yes.
And one time Andy Levine, he said to me, when I was starting Five Star Iris, and I was trying to get him to come out to like one of our first shows, and we were talking about the band Another Man Down, and he goes, look, man, he goes, and I mean this in the kindest way. He goes, I think your ability to talking about Another Man Down. He goes, your ability to market was greater than the level of the band, which is like, like talk about truth, funny, right?
That's some stuff right there. So before we close, I'm gonna say first, thank you so much to Alan Schaefer for
thanks for
doing this tonight. It's so much fun. I'm going to be back next week. I'm going to figure out who that's going to be. It might be Michael Magno. It might be Ed Roland. It might be Marty Dodson. Who knows? It might be Lee Sylvester. I don't know. Send me a message. Let's figure it out. I'll come and hunt you down. And I'm going to put this little link in here just in case. Again, not necessary, but hey, appreciated. Whatever you guys got, that's cool.
Hey, and also, so hey, here's the thing. Please, right now, so Jen won't say this because she's humble, but like, look, there's a lot of artists that make their living from being out doing shows, and so this is a different time. So for those of you, especially those of you who are just meeting, please, I'm asking you, please support. It's not necessary. She'll tell you it's not necessary, but it would be a nice thing. So I would appreciate if you guys would show her some love on the Venmo and whatever that is. That would be amazing.
You're very sweet. So again, I do this. I'm going to do this on Saturday nights, and one day I'm going to come hang out with you guys live. And I love to do house concerts and do this kind of thing. So Alan,
you're coming to Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. You guys, you can't see it, but I have hi Susan. I have a Rhodes back here that is from Salt Lake. There's a whole story around that, but we don't have time for it because Alan, you got to take us out. You get to sing the last song. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're gonna see you next Saturday, 8 o'clock, with a brand new guest, and it's songs and stories.
Yeah. Hey. Well, thanks for having me. I'm calling in audible. I'm not gonna play the song I'm gonna play a song relative to kind of what we're talking about. Ed Roland. This was almost on a collective soul record called Youth.
Oh wow.
Actually, this was born at 2 o'clock in the morning in Scottsdale on a golf course, walking around with Ed Roland, and didn't make it on their record. And then Teresa actually helped me finish the song. My lovely wife Teresa helped me finish the song.
I love me some tea. Sweet tea.
Yeah, she's already come and shut the door. Apparently, I was probably getting in the way of her crime shows that she's watching right now. Anyway, this is called Anyway. Hey, thanks, Jen, so much. For those of you who from Jen's tribe, please, reach out, friend me. I'd love to keep in touch and get to know you guys, because if you know her, if you're friends of hers, I'd love to be your friend. So.
100%. 100%.
Anyway.
All right, let's hear it.
Such shame the way we blame everything on Hollywood. You think we'd learn, caught somewhere in between the pages of the magazine and the big machine. So why do we live in the drama? It's all make-believe. Now we've got all these problems we don't want to see. Learn to live the words we say, all that matters anyway. Such a shame the way we change, like they do in Hollywood, and I don't think we should. Stuck behind the silver screen, hiding from the honesty, it's no place to be. Why do we live in the drama? It's all make-believe. Say all that matters anyway. We fake our way through forgiveness, avoid the shame of mistakes. A word begins to live the day it's spoken anyway. Such a shame the way we blame everything on Hollywood.
Yay!
Right.
Thank you so much, Alan Schaefer. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back next.
Everybody.
Yes, I'll be back next Saturday. You guys have been watching on my Jen Lowe page, which is my music page, and you can like the page. That's great. And if you want to friend me, that's great too. I'm just Jennifer Lowe, so it's two different things. But yes, namaste. See you guys soon. Everybody, stay healthy. We need you in the mix. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, Alan Schaefer.
Peace.